Hey guys, and I'm back. I'm playing 5 Minute against Dragolub M from Canada. Let's play an English opening against Mr. Dragolub. Alright. So I can try to play like a D3 E4 system. I think I'll do that. But I won't go E4 now. No. I've changed my mind. I will play for B4. B4, B5. And we have a pretty standard English position. Nothing unusual. Very standard stuff. Just go bishop B2. Yep, and he's playing for a kingside pawn storm. Makes sense. I think I'm going to drop my knight back to D2 and just open this diagonal. Queen there, interesting. So he might be trying to go queen H5 is the point of that move. Let's go E3. Not sure about this move because it gives him more of a reason to play F4. In fact, it may just prove to be a mistake. But we'll find out, huh? Okay, I'll go knight E4. So now he can't play bishop G4 at least because I take on F6 in between move and then take his bishop. Plays knight G4. I can play queen E2. Queen E2, he might go queen F7 though. What about just taking once maybe? Or bishop F3? Or just H3? What's up with H3? Yeah, I think I like just H3. Kick his knight back. Really? Queen H5. I do not believe this move for a second. So if I take, you take with the bishop. I play F3. You do what? How are you going to scare me? Take on G3? I can just take with my knight. Okay, I call your bluff. I do not believe in your attack. Like, if he could actually successfully play F takes G3, that's a different story. But now I'm just winning material, right? G4. G4, Queen H4. I can play Queen E1 and just trade the queens. What else could I do here? I could take... take, he might get Bishop D4 action going. Probably shouldn't do that. Let's go G4. He's got to sink his queen in somewhere. Pretty awkward. Yeah, this is just horrible for him. This is just almost outright losing. Let's go Queen E1. Keep it simple. Might have something better, but not really any point in looking, I don't think. So if I take, he takes with the pawn, I take here. He can take on E3. That pawn, that might be slightly annoying. So let's just take there. I expect him to go knight G6 now. To try to get the knight in. Knight D5 is probably good. What else? I could just take on H4 too. I think that's simple enough. And then play King F2.
Check.
And keep F3 sufficiently defended. He could try to double his rooks on the F-file now. That's like the only active thing I see he can do. But I have enough resources. Okay, let's just go here.
Check.
If I can trade knights with him, this game is effectively over. Although I kind of thought that in the last game where I traded rooks. And then I proceeded to lose when I was up like 3 pawns in a rook endgame. Okay, rook there. Knight d5 looks nice. Attack the pawn on c7. Let's trade. I can just like go win this pawn.
Check.
Take here. True, his knight gets to stick around a little bit longer. But that's okay, I think. Let's just bring this guy to d5 again. Yeah, just trade it off. If rook b7, I have knight takes d6 check. So he can't double up and attack my bishop on b2. Has to do something like that, yeah. Do I have bishop takes e5? Almost. Almost worked. Let's just bully him with trades.
Check.
Let's bully him with trades again. Keep it simple when you're ahead. He's okay with trades. He's got a super passive bishop. So I'm just going to infiltrate with my king plus knight, basically. I have everything defended. I can just kind of maneuver my way in. Go attack his d6 pawn. And he resigned. I think his position was fine. He just got a little carried away with his attack. So we'll go through it. So here, I have the option of going into a Leningrad Dutch with d4, or playing in a more English manner like I did with d3. So I chose d3. And then started getting this customary queenside expansion going. Knight d2. Queen e8 is an interesting idea. I kind of like it. Like his plan is to go to h5 and pressure h2. So knight g4 is always a nuisance. And I played e3 because I wanted to be able to trade queens. Should he pop his queen out there? But ideally, I'd like to be able to play rook a1 and then get him to trade and do this. But his attack is pretty fast. I don't think I have time to go foraging on the queen side with moves like queen a7. The computer might say I do, but I mean something like, because if he goes knight g4 right away, I can play h3. But something like f4 followed by, the bishop into h3 and then knight g4, that would be his optimal attacking setup if he could get it. And he's pretty fast here. I mean, this is the problem with openings where you attack like an area of the board and your opponent is attacking your king. It's like the stakes are always higher for you, because if your attack succeeds, like your opponent might be dropping some pawns, but if their attack succeeds, you're getting mated, basically. And that's why openings like the King's Indian defense are so popular. So I have to take some care here. I'm kind of wondering what the engine thinks is the best move in this position after queen e8. As expected, the engine says I'm a total wimp, and you shouldn't be concerned about this in the slightest. You can just go foraging and attacking their pawns. Yeah, and like I guess I'm threatening to take that guy. What if he just brute force attacks? I mean, is this anything? Am I just crazy? Or do I always have... I have some computer-like defense. I can come back and stave off mate. Okay, that was kind of a ridiculous line, but The computers are totally unfazed by attacking scares, right? They don't get nervous when pieces start circling their king. They just continue crunching numbers and spitting out the best move according to their algorithm. But I don't think e3 is that bad of a move in retrospect. It just kind of weakens the f3 square. That's why it made me nervous. So he played knight g4, I played h3. And I guess he should just go back. Yeah, queen h5 was too much. I take, he takes. f3. Yeah, and this is just refuting his attack. Played queen e1.
Check.
The only thing I was concerned about is making sure like his knight plus f-file pressure didn't amount to anything too serious. And I think I found a
Check.
good solution to it.
Check.
Not much you can do at this point.
Check.
I even was able to be a little materialistic 'cause my position was so secure.
Check.
So, okay, hope you guys enjoyed that one. Nice to get a victory
Check.
after that really botched rook endgame in the previous game. So I will be back tomorrow with more videos. Thank you for watching, guys. And please leave me any feedback in the comments. Talk to you guys later.